So today I will be discussing the chemistry of zinc. As we know, zinc belongs to a D block element, but it is actually not a transition element. The reason being that there is no unpaired electron either in its atomic state or in its most common oxidation state. So whether you see zinc as zinc atom or Zn2 plus ion, if Zn2 plus ion, the electron will be lost from 4s because 4s is outer. So it will become argon 3d10. So there is no unpaired electron in case of zinc. So you remember the trick, जमाना कदरदान होगा. So zinc, cadmium, mercury is regarded as or are regarded as pseudo transition element, are regarded as pseudo transition element, false transition elements. So if you see the group 12 element, that is 2b, you will find zinc, cadmium, mercury, and the recently discovered, that is copernicium. That is copernicium. Its atomic number is 112. So for 112 atomic number, we write un by m. So UB, this is the UPAC name of this element, that is atomic number 112. So it has no variable valency. There is no variable valency. Zinc only shows one oxidation state, that is Zn2 plus. It forms colorless compound. Most of all the compounds of zinc are colorless because there is no DD transition, because there is no unpaired electron, so there is no question of DD transition in it. And it is a pseudo transition element, means false transition element. It has a low boiling point and melting point because the metallic bonding is very weak here. So due to less number of unpaired electron, the metallic bonding is weak, so it has less boiling point and melting point. It is diamagnetic. It is repelled in the magnetic field. It has no unpaired electron. It is electropositive metal, means it has the ability to lose electron. And its oxidation potential is positive. Its oxidation potential is positive. If you see the electrode potential of zinc, Zn2 plus, standard electrode potential, that is minus 0.76 volt. That means this is given in terms of reduction potential, that is standard reduction potential. So its oxidation potential is positive and it exists in the form of Zn2 plus ion. It occurs as sulfides. So one of the common compound of zinc is ZnS, which is called zinc blende. It is white. And other compounds are zinc carbonate. Zinc carbonate is also called calamine. Zinc carbonate is also called calamine zinc carbonate. When you heat zinc carbonate, you will get ZnO plus CO2. So zinc oxide can be reduced to zinc. Zinc oxide can be reduced to zinc. Another important compound of zinc is ZnO, that is called zincite, philosopher's wool or Chinese wood. So it is also called Chinese white. It is also called Chinese white because it is white in color, and it is also called philosopher's wool. Philosopher's wool. So this was about zinc. Let's see few important compounds of zinc. So the most important is zinc blende, ZnS. It is the sulfide. It is in the form of sulfide, so it is called zinc sulfide. Zincite is called zinc oxide, as I have discussed that zinc oxide is also called Chinese white, philosopher's white or zinc oxide. Calamine is called the zinc carbonate. So when it is heated, it gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. White vitriol. So white vitriol is zinc sulfate plus zinc sulfate heptahydrate. So zinc 2 sulfate heptahydrate is also called white vitriol. It is also called white vitriol. Zinc chloride, it occurs in the form of hydrated, so ZnCl2 2H2O. So zinc 2 chloride or zinc chloride dihydrate. Some important compounds which are generally asked in competitive exam is lithophone. Lithophone is used as white paints. It is used as white paint. So it's the mixture of zinc sulfide plus barium sulfate. So the mixture of zinc sulfide and barium sulfate is called lithophone. The mixture of zinc sulfide plus barium sulfate is called lithophone. It is used as white paint. Riemann green. So as the name suggests, it is green in color. It is cobalt oxide zinc oxide. That means COZnO2. So this is called Riemann green. This is called Riemann green. Let's see a few of the reactions of zinc and the related compounds of zinc, how it reacts. So when zinc is treated with oxygen, it forms zinc oxide. So when zinc is treated with oxygen, it forms zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is also called zincite, Chinese white or philosopher's wool. When zinc oxide is treated with cobalt oxide, it forms Riemann green, that is a green pigment. That is a green pigment, so it is called Riemann green. Riemann green. Now when zinc oxide is treated with coke, here coke is acting as a reducing agent, so it forms zinc plus carbon monoxide. This zinc is impure, so this zinc can be purified by distillation or electrolytic refining. So this impure zinc can be purified by electrolytic refining or distillation. Now when zinc hydroxide is heated, it forms zinc oxide plus water. So when zinc hydroxide is heated, it forms zinc oxide plus water. Now when zinc nitrate is heated, it forms zinc oxide plus NO2 gas. So when zinc nitrate is heated, so action of heat on zinc nitrate gives zinc oxide plus NO2. Now when zinc oxide is treated with HCl, so it forms zinc chloride plus, here it will be 2, so it will form water. So when zinc oxide is treated with HCl, it forms zinc chloride plus water. Now when zinc oxide is treated with sulfuric acid, it forms zinc sulfate plus water. And when zinc carbonate, that is calamine, is heated, it forms zinc oxide. So these are the some of the reaction. You can also remember that zinc oxide shows amphoteric nature as it reacts with acid also and it reacts with base also. So with acid it forms zinc chloride, with base like NaOH, which is a strong base, it forms sodium zincate. So these reactions are very important for you student. I hope you understood. I will be discussing next topic, or this topic I will carry on forward, because there are lots of different compounds of zinc in my upcoming video. So do like and subscribe my channel for more such video. Thank you.